People today live in a loud and busy world, so silence is often seen as a challenge. It can make us feel unsafe and nervous, so we rush to fill the void that silence creates. Stoicism, on the other hand, says that silence isn't just a way to keep secrets or stay out of trouble. It's also a powerful way to find inner peace and mental strength. I once heard a civil case lawyer talk about how he uses silence as a strategy in court. When a witness seems to be done talking, he will purposely be quiet for a short time to make the room tense. This silence often makes the witness want to keep talking, which can lead to mistakes. There's more to silence than meets the eye. It sends a strong message that you don't have to talk all the time to fully understand the power of speech and silence. Epictetus told us to be quiet most of the time, and only speak when we had to. He also told us that every word we speak and every moment of silence we keep shows respect for ourselves and others, being aware of and knowing ourselves and the world around us on a deep level. Are you ready to learn more about the power of silence? Let's take a trip together to see some important times when silence is not only an option, but also a must. It's very important to watch the whole movie and not miss any lessons. You can learn something important about the value of silence in each point. Life lesson number 1. How to deal with anger. At some point, we've all felt our hearts sink with anger. It could be during a tense moment with a coworker, as we try to find common ground for a project, when we found out that a relationship was ending, or when our beloved child ignored our words. Angry feelings often come on quickly, like a storm from the depths, destroying reason and leaving behind a trail of regret and pain. When this happens, Stoicism can help us face these strong feelings with both reason and compassion. When anger starts to burn inside us, remember the story of Seneca, a Stoic philosopher who was betrayed by a friend. Instead of getting angry, Seneca thought about it and understood that anger is often worse for us than the injury that makes it happen. He chose to deal with the situation with empathy and understanding, knowing that everyone is fighting their own battles inside to deal with anger. The first step is to recognize it and accept it with clarity. This doesn't mean hiding or denying your feelings. It means understanding and accepting them as a normal part of being human. Next, look into what's really making you angry. Is it a sense of helplessness in a situation you can't change, or is it frustration over unmet expectations? Once you know what's really making you mad, you can use Stoic logic to see things more clearly. Remember that anger rarely solves problems. It usually makes them worse. Ask yourself how you can use your anger to do something good or learn something useful. Think about using your anger to improve your relationships with others and yourself. For example, if you're mad at a coworker for a misunderstanding, you could talk about Stoicism not only helps us control our anger, but it also shows us how to use it to improve ourselves and others, which leads to inner peace and better relationships with others. If you agree that controlling your anger well is important for keeping your relationships and mental health in good shape, try anger management. If you want to deal with your anger, you should first figure out what's going on. Know the mental and physical signs that you're getting angry, such as having your hands clenched, heart rate that goes up, tight muscles, or a tendency to get angry. If you get upset, step back from what's going on, and if you need to say sorry, give yourself some time to calm down before you answer. That way, you might not say or do something you'll regret later. If you do this, you can calm down and take deep breaths. When you're mad, take a few deep breaths or try other ways to calm down, like progressive muscle relaxation or meditation. This will help your body and mind feel better. Open up about how you feel instead of keeping your anger inside. To get rid of stress, let it out in healthy ways. Talk to a family member or friend you trust, do something physical, or write in a book. Find what sets you off. You should pay attention to what makes you angry and try to avoid or spend less time with those things. This could mean putting brakes. It can be hard to be clear about what you need or make changes to your lifestyle. Negative thoughts and ways of seeing things can make you angry. To calm down, ask yourself if these ideas are real and consider other points of view. Show empathy by trying to understand someone else's feelings and thoughts, even if you don't agree with them. Figuring out where someone else is coming from can help you calm down and talk to them in a more positive way. If your anger is really getting in the way of your relationships, work, or general quality of life, you might want to talk to a therapist or psychologist. They can help you deal with your anger better by giving you new techniques and strategies. If you want to live a healthy life, you should work out regularly, eat healthy foods, get enough sleep, and not drink or do drugs too much. These habits can help you calm down and deal with your anger. Holding on to regrets and anger can make you more angry, so try to forgive yourself and others. Letting go of old memories can help you calm down and heal your feelings, so don't forget that. It's possible to learn how to control your anger with help and time. Take your time and enjoy the little things that come your way. Lesson number 2. When we face injustice, it's not only a test of our kindness, but also a lesson in how strong our spirits can be. Stoic thought teaches us not only how to control our reactions, but also how to be at peace with ourselves when things go wrong. Stoics don't see quiet as giving up or putting up with something for no reason. Instead, they see it as a strong choice that helps us deal with injustice without losing our peace. Here's an example. You are a hardworking, experienced worker who has been let go by your company. One day you find out that a less experienced coworker was promoted instead of you. You feel slighted and your self-esteem is low, but you decide to think about it and reevaluate your worth and what you really want in your career. Don't let your feelings cloud your judgment. Instead, do something to improve your skills and learn more. Not only is silence a way to protect yourself, it's also a way to find the best answer. Because it helps us connect with our ELV and the depth of our values, silence is the best way to deal with anger, according to Marcus Aurelius. It's better to be silent than to respond with anger or negative emotions. The power of silence helps us stay in charge and optimistic about life's bigger picture. It not only helps us deal with any problem with serenity, but it also makes us stronger and more resilient in any situation. With the power of silence, we can deal with any problem life throws at us. It's not enough to just accept them. We need to turn them into chances to grow. This is what Stoic philosophy tells us to do, to become stronger and more independent in life. Look over the situation. Take a step back and look at the situation without any bias. Find out why you think it's wrong and see if there are any other reasons or points of view you haven't thought of. Get a different point of view. If you trust someone, telling them about what's going on can help you understand it better and maybe see it from a different point of view. Pick an answer and decide what you will do about the wrong answer. We often act without giving it much thought, but if you stop to think about your options, you can make better choices. Communication. If it's okay, be calm and clear when you talk to the right people about your feelings and concerns. Tell them why you think something is wrong and what you'd like to happen to fix it. Pay attention to what you can change. You may not be able to change some parts of the situation. Don't think about those things too much. Instead, focus on the things you can change, like the things you do and how you act. Use the right means to look for justice. For big unfairness that really hurts you, you might want to look for follow the right steps to get justice, like filing a complaint or talking to a lawyer. Take care of yourself. Dealing with unfairness can be hard on your emotions, so make sure you put your own needs first. Do things that help you relax and heal, like yoga, meditation, spending time with loved ones, or hobbies. Let go of your anger. Holding on to anger towards someone or something you think is wrong can hurt your health in the long run. Before we start Lesson 3, let me tell you a story about Cato, a famous Stoic philosopher and politician. K was known for being completely honest with his beliefs. His friends and family made fun of him for it, but he never changed. His life is a great example of the Stoic idea that true strength comes from within, not from outside praise. In fact, our lives often go through rough patches. Stoics are not superstitious, and they don't just act like they don't care about insults. Instead, they know that other people's opinions are just that, opinions, and that they can't change their true value. In this way, they focus on controlling what they can change instead of what they can't. Stoics also practice controlling their emotions every day. When they are insulted, they don't let anger or hurt take over. Instead, they keep their spirit calm. Stoics believe that insults are a normal part of life and that they are not worth losing control over. Instead of getting angry or hurt, they keep their thoughts clear and lucid so that they can make the best decisions and deal with things in the best way possible. Finally, Stoic philosophy teaches us about empathy and, tolerance. Instead of responding with words or actions, they may choose silence or a gentle word to keep conflicts from getting worse and promote more positive communication. To sum up, it's not enough to just avoid insults. You have to learn to be wise, patient, persistent, and determined. The only way to live a free and calm life, even in the worst situations, is to follow the Stoic philosophy. Can we live a free and calm life, even in the hardest situations? Figure out how to deal with the gossip. Everyone will be wrongly criticized or have rumors spread about them. What counts is not that we face these problems, but how we handle them and get through them. Stoicism teaches us to be patient and in charge, which can help us deal with problems in a strong and calm way, like when there are spread false stories, we shouldn't get angry or panic. Instead, we should use logic to look at the situation objectively and act with understanding. Silence can also be a strong and wise reaction. To protect our honor, we shouldn't speak out. Instead, we should choose silence and patience and let time and the truth give us the answer. Beyond and understand that being quiet is not a sign of weakness but of strength and self-control. Sometimes keeping quiet is the best way to protect yourself and stay calm. Remember that real strength doesn't come from getting angry or upset, but from being patient and confident enough to stay quiet and face problems with calmness and wisdom. But don't get me wrong, you can stay quiet and let time take its course, or you can take a smarter road. Take a mental picture of yourself working in a big company where rumors and news spread fast one day. You hear a rumor that you were suddenly promoted because you catered to your boss's emotions. This rumor shocks and confuses you, but it also gives you a chance to practice Stoicism in real life. Instead of getting angry or worried, you choose to be calm and confident. The first thing you do is face this information directly, not denying or ignoring it. Instead, you meet with your boss to have an open and direct conversation to clarify an issue. Sloaks say that rumors about you are both a struggle and a chance to get stronger in your confidence and patience. You can get through anything and become stronger in the process. Have you ever been the target of false rumors about yourself? If so, please share your story in the video's comments. Dealing with talk can be hard, but there are some things you can do it well. Put it aside. Talk needs our attention. If you don't do anything about it, it might go away on its own. If the gossip is really hurtful, face it directly. Tell people you don't want to hear or take part in talk. Switch the topic to something more useful or positive. Don't take part in talk that spreads lies or bad things about other people. If people see that you don't do that, they might be less likely to include you in those kinds of talks. You shouldn't focus on spreading rumors and gossip. Instead, you should make friends and create an environment where people feel supported. If gossip is making you very upset or hurting your health, you might want to talk to family, friends, or a psychologist who can give you advice and a different point of view. Sometimes talk turns into abuse or bullying, so it's important to keep track of instances of gossip that you think are harmful or crossing a line. You could also report it to the right people, like HR at work or school. It's important to remember that you can change how you respond to what other people say, but not what they say. Stay true to your values and work on making friends and connections. More useful. If someone criticizes you unfairly, your first instinct might be to defend yourself, but Epicus told them there was a better way to handle it. If someone says something bad about you, don't try to defend yourself by saying things like, "He didn't know about my other flaws," or "He wouldn't have brought them up on his own." This is a powerful lesson in self-awareness and self-control that everyone has to deal with criticism, especially instead. They agree with injustice because they know that understanding is the key to mental freedom. When they say yes, they're not agreeing with it. They're just admitting that they can't change it when there's no way to protect themselves. Having faith in silence is the only thing that can save you. It shows that you are in charge and keeps an unfair situation from turning into a fight that never ends. Being quiet is not a sign of weakness but of confidence. Stoics know that being strong is more than just speaking out. It also means being able to hold back and pick your words carefully in a world full of unfair criticism and wrongdoing. Stoic philosophy is a great way to get strong and in charge of your life. It says that if we accept the truth, use the power of silence, and trust in what is right, we not only live an honest and patient life, but we also give others hope and belief in a world that is often chaotic. Now let's move on to Lesson 6. Thank you again, and good job on making it halfway through today's video. You're ready for this journey, so let's go. Sixth lesson: how to handle losing someone. In real life, you will lose things, which can be very upsetting. Moods and tough times. The pain of losing a loved one, the void that comes with losing a job, or the emptiness that comes with giving up something we hold dear, are all types of loss that we can't avoid. They can make us feel lost and helpless in the face of endless waves of despair when we accept that everything is temporary. Life is like a trip through a rough sea with big waves and storms. Mindfulness and peace not only help us get through hard times, they are also the foundation of happiness and contentment in life. With mental training and patience, we can face any problem head-on and with wisdom. But Stoicism isn't about trying to become numb or avoiding emotions. It's about accepting them all. Though dealing with loss is very personal and hard, here are some general tips that might help you. If you've lost a loved one, a job, a relationship, or something else important in your life, no matter how you do it, you should let yourself cry. Let yourself feel the emotions that come with losing someone, whether they are sadness, anger, guilt, or nothing at all. If you need help, talk to family, friends, or a support group. They can offer comfort and understanding during this hard time. When you're sad, telling other people how you feel can help you feel less alone. Make sure you take care of yourself, even if it's hard. To remember someone you've lost, you could make a memorial, follow traditions or rituals, or think of ways to do good things in their name. Deep breathing techniques for mindfulness. Some types of awareness, like meditation, can help you stay present and grounded when you're having a bad mood. Being aware can also help you understand and accept how you feel. It's okay to have good and bad days, so be kind to yourself as you go through the ups and downs of losing someone. Take some time to think about what you believe. Sometimes, religious or spiritual ideas can help you feel better after losing someone close to you. Think about what life, death, and the future mean to you based on your beliefs. Different people deal with loss in different ways, so it's important to find what works for you. Most importantly, be kind, patient, and gentle with yourself as you go through the hard process of healing. Seventh lesson. The Stoics don't brag when other people do. Seventh lesson. The Stoics don't talk when other people are bragging. Stoic thought says that we have to deal with life's problems every day. Most of the time, self-control is what you need to fix these issues. People who are quiet are calm, patient, and have a good sense of themselves and the world around them. If someone compliments you, don't let your pride and complacency get the best of you. Instead, look at these compliments with mental independence, and don't let gossip or other people's opinions affect you. By being quiet, you will find strength in knowing that your self-worth doesn't depend on what other people think of you. This is what the ego wants in a society. Being quiet shows that you are strong and have a lot on your mind. If someone says nice things about you, it's best to keep quiet. It's a sign of self-control and a way to make room inside for peace and spiritual freedom in a world that is often violent. Likes being lazy and being proud. St. Thomas Aquinas said that being quiet shows that you are strong and in control. Hubris. How to get through the seas of ignorance. Lesson 8. Thank you. We often go through the great seas of uncertainty in the journey of life. These are the waves of mystery and unpredictability that are always ready to test our strength. Facing these challenges is not only a battle with problems from the outside, but also a journey of self-discovery and self-conquest during those hard times. Stoicism is like a light shining through the darkness, teaching us how to deal with ambiguity with patience and determination. In a sea of UNC certainty, we will always feel lost. But Stoicism teaches us that not knowing is not only a temporary state, but also the essence of life. Accepting that we can't know everything ahead of time is normal, and it even opens the door to discovery, learning, and growth. Facing uncertainty doesn't mean giving up or being afraid. Being still helps us control our feelings, gives us time to think about ourselves and others, and makes us more aware of our own and others' feelings. By responding maturely and deeply with the spirit of Stoicism, we not only get through the challenges of the unknown, but we also get stronger and more resilient. It's not just a journey but a profound experience of what life is all about. So please like and share this video if you can find the power, depth, and peace in your own life. As a person, it's normal to not know everything. Accept that you don't know everything. This will help you be more humble in every way. Pay attention to what you can change. Stoicism tells you to let go of things you can't change and focus on the things you can. You might not know everything there is to know about a subject, but you can choose how you feel, what you do, and how hard you try to learn. Mindfulness practice can help you learn more. Mindfulness means focusing on the present and being aware of your feelings and thoughts. When you don't know what to do, watch how you react without judging yourself and choose how to answer thoughtfully instead of reacting. Build resilience by understanding that ignorance or setbacks are opportunities to learn and grow. Challenges should be seen as chances to improve yourself and become smarter. Think about what you want to learn. When you hear something new, keep an open mind and are ready to think about it from different points of view. Don't be afraid to say that you don't know a lot. Instead of being overwhelmed by what you don't know, use logic and reason to get through uncertainty. Look at the information you already have. Ask questions and try to get more information. When you can accept that some things will always be out of your control or that you can't understand, don't fight stupidity. That's just life. Focus your energy on things that can make a change for the better. Grow qualities. Work on getting better at things like grit, patience, courage, and wisdom. When things get tough, these traits will help you stay true to yourself and calm down. Remember the Stoic teachings to improve the way you think and act. Regularly think about these teachings and ideas. If you follow these rules and habits, you'll be able to sail through the ocean of ignorance with Stoic ease. Stoic philosophers like Epicurus, Marcus Aurelius, and Seneca can help you deal with ignorance by giving you advice and direction. Practice gratitude. Be thankful for what you already know and for the chances you have to learn and grow. Being grateful can help you stop focusing on what you don't know and start appreciating all the things you do know and experiences you have. 9. How to keep quiet when claims are spread that you're not true. Silence is not only the lack of speech, but it's also a smart choice that can help us learn more about ourselves and the world around us, from a calm point of view, especially in a world full of lies. Being quiet doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're secretly strong and determined. When we choose to be quiet, we not only give ourselves time to think about and evaluate what's happened in insight, but we also make it more likely that we won't react quickly to false rumors or criticism, and we won't let our emotions or doubts get the best of us. Instead, we keep our honor and morals in the light of Stoicism. Silence doesn't mean refusal or failure. It means certainty and patience. In silence, we find freedom and inner strength that gives us the power to face and overcome any task with clarity and determination. When Stoics don't speak, they show that they are mentally strong and determined. It's in silence that they find the strength to reject false accusations and stand up for their morals. They don't let false information destroy their beliefs and self-confidence. Instead, they see silence as a shield that protects the soul and mind from bad outside influences. We really understand what silence means when it gives us peace, the strength to control our feelings, and the courage to stand up for what's right and true. That's when we see silence not as a sign of weakness but of mental strength and clear thinking. The 10th lesson. Being quiet when you don't know what to say is normal in today's world, which is full of chaos and confusion. It's how you deal with problems and questions. Even though it's a choice, silence is an art and a noble way to live out the Stoic philosophy and society. When it seems like everything is floating in a sea of information and reasoning, silence becomes a powerful weapon. Instead of reacting quickly to every flicker of light or shadow, choose to stay quiet. This will help you stay calm when everything is unclear and hard to understand. It's smart and a spiritual sign of independence and sagacity to keep quiet when you don't know what will happen. But if we want to really understand and use violence when we don't know what will happen, we need to train ourselves. We need to practice self-control and not let changes in the outside world throw us off. We need to learn how to stay calm and accept the unknown instead of giving in to fear and anxiety. Remember that in silence we not only find peace but also the Stoic way of Stoic says that we learn the most about ourselves and the world around us when we listen to the voice of salience. Here are 10 times when we should choose quiet to really understand how important it is to be listen and show respect. This is not only a lesson in maturity but also the key to spiritual freedom and inner peace. When we choose to stay silent in tough situations, we not only protect ourselves from hasty words, but we also become more patient, wise, and compassionate. In this way, mutus becomes a powerful tool that helps us approach and solve problems in a more intelligent and humane way. Share and like to become a part of our community and help us build a strong place where love and knowledge are always being shared. Please leave a comment with your thoughts and the lesson that interests you the most. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any useful lessons about life and the Stoic way of developing the mind. Together, we can make the world a better place to live.